Okay, I'm back. So, this next video is talking about the distance learning packet, the ones that you received from me and from the school that came in this pack. Could be a pink, purple, and then this is the purple and a blue pack. It has everything that you might need for the next few weeks. Okay, so the first thing that I want you to go to, the first thing that I want you to take from that pack is the first part. It's the thickest part, I think, that you can take into it or from it. And I want you to hold it up. Look at it. It says Distance Learning Guide, weeks 1 to 5. I have a letter for your mom and dad here that tells them what they can do or what is inside of this guide, and it will help you in doing your work. So, and well, it has instructions, it has guidelines on the different things that you need to do for the next few weeks. If you have a clear wall in your house, I think that it's the best way to put or stick your distance learning guide on the wall. You can post them on the wall and look back at them anytime you need to. And it's important that you don't lose them. Mhm. You'll need to use them for the rest of the few weeks. I think for the next 3, 4, or maybe even 5 weeks, you can use them. So if you can, please post them on your wall, on your study area wall, so that they don't get lost. Okay, so this is the first page. It has a message for your mom and dad that they can read so that they know what to do, or you can just watch this video or share this video with them and you can watch it together. Okay, the first part that should be here is your weekly timetable. Okay, it's a timetable that gives a suggestion. Yes, that's true. It's just a suggestion of the different things that you can do for the day. Now, the timetable can change because we all wake up at different times. Sometimes our breakfast is late or early, and that is up to you. But the most important part for this distance learning is for you to do everything for the week. Okay, so everything here, all these things, you can do each day, or you can do everything that's here for the whole week so that you finish what you need to do to learn. Okay, so this is the timetable, and if you can put them on a wall where you can look at them every time you're studying, I think it's the best way. Okay, next part is the forecast, isn't it? So in your timetable, you have forecast. It tells what are the different topics and concepts that we will tackle for the whole um, 5 weeks. Then you have your reading record menu. Then you have your language bingo. Then you have your multiplication tic-tac-toe. And then the 3D shapes tic-tac-toe. Okay, I'm making it fun names so you don't um, lose them. And then the word lists that you can use to study your English. Now, do you need to have all these things all at the same time and read everything about them today? No, because you need to take your time to understand what you need to do. Okay? But keep these pages safe because everything you need is right here. Okay? Next, I also included some pages for games and activities. Okay? Now, these games and activities, I think, started with the matter race. Okay? This is like a board game that we can use on Friday or Saturday. And these are some game pages if you look here. I made some flashcards that you can cut and paste like a matching cards. So you can cut them or don't paste them, but use them to match the different matching cards or different shapes that's there. And I'm even advising you to eventually make up your own matching cards when you have your word list for, I think it's contractions and some rhyming words. Okay, so you can make your own. You can make your own flashcards in your own paper. I can show you how to do that. Well, I already showed you how to make your number flashcards. So if you wish, you can just make rhyming word flashcards and contraction flashcards on your own using that same technique. You don't even need scissors. You can just tear your paper, but the markers will come in handy. Okay? Next, we have the Unit 1 Week 1 packet, and it starts with this scavenger hunt. A scavenger hunt is when you find objects around your house and observe the objects carefully. I have a list of 9 things that I want you to have, and then try to group these objects. I think that's the first thing that you're going to do today. Okay, but this is the week 1 packet. It has 5 activities that you need to do today, Monday, and then the other one is for Tuesday, the other one is for Wednesday, Thursday, until Friday. And you can find all of them in your timetable. Okay, next. Next is your investigating matter worksheets. This is for week 2. This is now the time to do more science investigations about doing an experiment. I know we started doing an experiment about cars last term, and everybody did well in that experiment. I think we all developed our science thinking there. So just keep going through with that experiment by answering the question that I put in your worksheet. You will need to do this carefully. And if you need help, please don't hesitate to ask your mom, your dad, first and foremost, to help you with managing the materials. But if you need some thinking help that I can help with, you can send me a voice message or a video message on WhatsApp, and your mom and dad can send it to me, and then I can listen to your questions. Now, I know we still have worksheets and workbooks that you had from last term. And I sent 2 more for this term, the multiplication and the shapes workbook. Now, some of us may already have answered the multiplication or the shapes workbook, and that's okay. If you have finished your multiplication and shapes from last term, you don't have to do them for this term. But if you haven't finished it, I want you to spend some time, maybe a few pages or 1 or 2 pages each day to answer them with your math centers. But if you've finished, you can just leave them be. You don't have to answer them and just send them back to me when we see each other again. Okay? Now, what else? So, Zoom meetings. Now, I hope that we can have Zoom meetings every week. And I'll have to talk to your mom and dad about Zoom so that I know when is the best day for you to join. So we're having a Zoom meeting on Monday, but some of our moms and dad are working, so we cannot join. But if we do it again on Saturday, then maybe we'll have more people joining so that we can do some activities together, say hello to each other, and then talk about our week. But we have to wait for your mom and dad's permission first so that you can use their phones. Okay? So I'll send the invitations to your parents when I know about it. And if you have a chance while you're doing an activity, ask someone to take your photo. Like whenever we do our work, Mr. Derek would say, "Send your photo, Miss Gonzales," like this. Wait, let me just. So send your photo so that we will know what you have been doing for the past few days. I want to see what you're up to, and then I'd love to see how you're working in your house. Okay? Because even though we miss each other a lot and we want to see our friends in real life, spend some time together, play in school at the playground, it's not yet the right time for it. But let's promise each other to make the best out of all our days and have fun learning at the house. Okay? Have a nice week of learning ahead. See you again, guys.